Hey everybody, Stippling here for another 30-minute mock challenge where I will race against the clock to try to create something from nothing. As always, I have Stipalu here with a bucket full of challenge ideas. Each challenge has been carefully selected to add an exhilarating twist to the task. Unfortunately, they weren't selected carefully enough, so one of the ideas I had placed in actually was removed, so right now there's only 4 potential ideas in there. The good news with that is I will be adding 2 fan-chosen challenges to the bucket at the end of this video. So stay tuned for the results of last week's idea challenge and how you can suggest your ideas for 30-minute mocks. Without further ado, let's go ahead and pick today's challenge. Okay, here it is. And it says, build a mock that is as disproportionate and grotesque as you can imagine. This is a really fun one. The possibilities are limitless, and I'm going to try to create something really fun and entertaining. Yeah, so I can't lose with this one. Just build whatever the heck I want, and it should be hilarious enough that I win. So let's try it. Any words of encouragement for me, Stipalu?
Disproportionate construction. Isn't that the torment you put me through?
Always charming, that guy. Anyways, let's get everything cleared up and we'll get the clock started. Okay, as always, so once I get started, there will be no stopping. So whatever I end up with is what I get. There's no adding fingers at the end, anything like that. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. And I'm done. It's a lot less pressure when you don't really care what it looks like at the end, but yeah, so let's see if anyone likes this crazy mess I made. Okay, so I just want to start off by reminding everyone what this challenge was all about. It was to build a mock that is as disproportionate and grotesque as you can imagine. How'd I do? His upper body is weak and feeble, but that doesn't mean he's not trying. In fact, he wakes up every morning and does his daily stretches. That's what I call a workout. Hear those squeaky muscles. On his right arm, he has this blaster thing, which just kind of shoots stuff. Like any good pistolier, he has a shield to block any incoming fire. This guy has an extra large stomach, that way he can eat as much as possible and burn it as energy for his legs. His legs are where it's at. He's got muscles on top of his muscles. He's got exceptionally long legs, and they just allow him to run actually not very well. Because of how big his legs are, he can barely lift them. They just kind of drag slowly along the surface as he stumbles. What helps him stop stumbling is his massive and impressive pincer tail, which can grab in every direction. It can either grab his enemies this way, or it can grab behind him this way. It can also shoot projectiles, kind of like a bow. This hands down has to be the best thing I've ever made in my entire life. You may be wondering, what else could I possibly build after building this masterpiece? Well, you're going to help me figure that out. I want to start this off by saying thank you to everyone who suggested ideas for this. It really was inspiring and humbling to know that there were so many people interested in this series on my channel. So that being said, that made it really challenging to try to figure out one, or in this case now, two things that I wanted to add and potentially do as a challenge. So I'm going to name the two that I chose, and they're going to appear on the screen, but I'm also at the end of this video going to show some of the runner-ups of ones I really liked but just couldn't really come to choose. So the first choice I made was written and suggested by Lewis Hammond, who challenged me to build a strong-looking Akotan villager protector without using the smallest CCBS torso frame. So that's going to be interesting. I may actually go ahead and upgrade that to only use the largest CCBS torso frame. Not the one I've been using in the last two videos, but the one with the extra wide one with the supplementary ball joints on the shoulders. I'll let you know when I pick that one if I decide to do that. And the other idea I chose was suggested by Ltranic, or iTranic, I'm not sure which symbol that is, and he asked me to make a rainbow creation with pieces from every element. It needs to have an even distribution of colors, even if it's all over the place. So those are the two I'm going for, and thank you to all who suggested other ideas, and don't be discouraged if your idea wasn't picked. Just go ahead and think of a new idea and suggest it down in the comments. And as always, thanks everyone for watching.